It was. I knew it was gonna happen. Hold on there, girl. She gonna get you. Okay. Go on, go potty. Excuse me. Yep. You might need to go check your drawers. Nope. Bag of drawers. This is weird. This looks different. Why does this look different? Hello, this is Angela with Recreate Health and Wellness. It's good to see everybody. It's been about a week since I've been on. So I wanted to check in. I got a little bit before my next patient shows up. So I wanted to say hello. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. So, how is everyone? We are here today to discuss weight loss, GLPs, anything and everything you guys want to talk about. So, I thought we could just start off with a consultation. We'll just start off like we normally do. So we will get started. All right. Hello. All right. So I am Angela. I am a nurse practitioner. I actually have a clinic in Medina, Ohio. And that is my picture in the background. So what I do is I do nothing, really, honestly, all I do is GLPs and hormones. So I have so what we will do is while we're waiting for some people to get on here, so we physically here in our clinic, we talk about GLPs a lot. I do a lot of symptom management, actually avoiding is the big thing. We want to try to avoid any side effects is what we really try to do. And what I've been hearing a lot of lately is videos of a lot of providers just saying every 4 weeks, let's increase the dose. Every 4 weeks, let's increase the dose. What we don't do is that. Every 4 weeks, we don't just increase the dose because when you just increase the dose, a lot of times you're going to increase those side effects, risk of those side effects. So we don't do that here. What we actually do is we are going to try to stay on the lowest dose possible to give you the results and to control that hunger and cravings. Because when we just start increasing the dose just for the fun of increasing the dose and just because we can, a lot of times we're going to start causing those side effects. So what are the side effects of the GLPs? A lot of times that's nausea. The constipation is the big one. Nausea is really a problem. And a lot of you have expressed concerns with the gastroparesis. And I've been hearing a lot about, just, hey, the food's not moving through my stomach. My digestion's very slow. I'm burping up a lot of food that is, really bothering my stomach. So a lot of that is really true. So what we try to do is make sure that we are getting that food moving through your stomach. So we do that with digestive enzymes. We do that with small meals. We do that also with making sure that you're eating the right things. So a lot of times it's really important in making sure that we are teaching you and educating you on the front end. And a lot of times when I'm doing my consultations, people are like, nobody told me that. Why didn't somebody tell me that? And that's why I'm here. So we do a lot of free consultations. You are always more than welcome to DM us. You're always more than welcome to ask us any questions. I am always here to answer your questions. I love when you guys ask questions. So even on here, you are more than welcome to ask any questions at all. Please ask your questions. because I am not giving medical advice. I'm just usually giving you more my personal experience or my medical experience because I've been doing this for 4 years now. And I really honestly do see and hear a lot. A lot of people are always asking questions, and I love it. So, hello, Teresa. It's good to see you on here. So, I am more than happy to answer anything that you guys might have or that you want to know. So, thank you everybody for coming on. I really do appreciate it. I'm actually on both of my pages right now. I have my main page, which is Recrea Health, and then I have my backup page, which is Recrea Wellness. So I am on two pages. So if you happen to be scrolling through, you'll probably see me on both pages. All right. So if anybody has any questions, please ask, and so we can talk about side effects. I'll go into what I do for a free consultation, and this is typically what I say. All right. So, what's most important when you're first starting these medications is learning to listen to your brain, because your brain is going to start changing. And we are extremely habitual in the way that we eat and the way that we live. Breaking the habits is really hard. So, it takes about 2 weeks to start really breaking a habit or start developing a new habit. So, what you want to do is really start listening to that brain that's now going to start telling you you're not hungry, you're not craving. So when you start listening to that, it's really awesome. And when it starts actually working, it's like, wow, this is so cool. So that first month, we tell people just really pay attention. When you really start paying attention to that, it really is amazing. So I've been on these for 4 years. And actually, Veronica and I were just talking about the fact it's really difficult to start, making dinner, because you're sitting there and you're thinking about, oh my gosh, what am I going to make for dinner? And you really aren't hungry. And when you're not hungry, it's so hard to figure out what to make for dinner. And it is so it's actually miserable a lot of times to figure out what to make for dinner. Okay, so somebody asked, went through chemical menopause, within 3 months, then ovary removal, which was a final surgery of 8, to get a total hysterectomy due to endo, no hormones after complete hysterectomy. Yeah, that is miserable. I actually did, that is bad. So I actually did bioidentical hormones pellets today on a lady that just had a hysterectomy, and she still has her ovaries, which thank goodness she has her ovaries, because the ovaries at least are still putting out that estrogen. And I actually did a ton of different. I actually had to look up so much research for her, because I was trying to figure out how does the body adapt to the hysterectomy, and then how do the ovaries adapt to the uterus being gone, because it's the ovaries are still going to release that estrogen, but the body, how much and how quickly. And you know what, everybody's body's different, which really sucks, because you really can't we don't understand how, or it's just I couldn't get a direct answer, which is what I'm trying to say. And oh my gosh, it was crazy. So yeah, when you go to your GYN or your regular primary, okay, I'm 51, okay? So I started menopause at 35. Went to the doctor. I know I started menopause at 35 now, just by looking back and looking at my numbers and looking at how I felt and all of that stuff. Fortunately for me, I had a physician that was up on all of that, and he told me, yes, you are in perimenopause. And he didn't do anything about it, because back then there wasn't anything for him to do. And there's this horrible study that came out that FDR just debunked, which was fantastic. And this study said that, yeah, women have been lied to for the past 25 years, stating that, oh my God, you give a woman a hormone, it's going to give her cancer. which was a lie, complete total lie, because actually hormones prevent that, prevent bone disease, prevent heart disease, prevent breast disease, prevent all of these things. But yet we were all told the exact opposite for all of these years. Such terrible things. I'll answer that in a second, Anime, too, about that. So just hang on a second. So when you look at hormones, and I'm going to we do hormone testing across the country for $125. And we actually do a pretty thorough test. It's a $900 test for $125. And we look at a ton of different things. So what I suggest is every woman, I've only met one woman out of all the testing that I done that did not need testosterone. Okay, so testosterone is extremely important for women. We're more sensitive to it than men, and we need it as much as, if not more than they do. Not every woman needs estrogen or estradiol, but what's crazy is when you go to the GYN, almost always they're going to give you a patch of estradiol. Okay, isn't that kind of crazy? So what we do is we get your blood work, and then we could do a questionnaire, and we actually get your symptoms and your blood work. We put that in a computer program, and each individual woman is given dosing. When you go to your GYN, they just might ask you your symptoms, and then they will give you most likely an estradiol patch, and not every woman needs estradiol. But there's actually 3 hormones that you may